What's up, bro? So this video is mostly directed to younger people, my age, like 17 and stuff. Older people will probably not even know like what am I talking about. But um, one thing I really want to talk about. Well, I look so cooked. One thing I want to talk about is these days like streaming is very popular. A lot of people watch them. I really used to watch them, not even too long ago, but um, also, as young people were watching those streamers, they like always want to be like them. They see all the money, they see women, they see like a good lifestyle, and they think like that is the person that I want to be. I'm gonna be honest, like I used to think like this. Again, not too long ago, like probably 2 months ago. I used to want to be like those streamers and stuff. They look so cool. Wow. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, like, sure, you can watch them sometimes, but never look up to them. They don't even like, they don't even reflect the values that you need, like as a man, as a good person. They really reflect bad values. And yeah, like some of them maybe are friendly, stuff like that. But when you look at their content, let's say DDG, DJ Frost, all they show is like women. They show drugs, they show just having fun, just relaxing, and if you look up to them, you will just really develop bad values. I'm gonna tell you this. Sure, you want to be cool, they're cool to get a woman. Again, I said this, but like that is fact. And of course, younger people, they always like want to be the coolest. It's like, I think it's just natural part of life, always searching how to be more cool and stuff like that. But you just gotta realize that they don't reflect good values that you need. Um, if you always just watch their videos, like they get all of their money from women and from just living a very like pleasurous. Is that a word? Like they just live life with a lot of pleasure, and then you will start just living just like them, full in pleasure, like just chasing around women, and again, like having a woman, I think it's an amazing thing. Like love is a beautiful thing, but if you if your purpose becomes just chasing women, and you don't even stick with one, all you want to do is just go around multiple women because that's the lifestyle that they show you, just like going around multiple women, blah blah blah, oh, I'm so cool, look how many women I get, I've been with fucking 10 women this week, wow, I'm so cool. Like that is the lifestyle that they show you, and it kind of like programs your brain into thinking like that's how I need to be. Like I need to go around chasing women, get as many different women, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like I started kind of like I stumbled across a few podcasts. One of them was Matthew McConaughey. I never know how to say his last name. Matthew McConaughey, the actor. I also ordered his book Green Lights. I really want to get into his life, I could say. But I watched a few of his podcasts, and then I started like watching more podcasts. So one guy named I think you will know his channel. I mentioned him. If you would go 2 videos back, I showed his channel. It's like Dry Creek Wrangler School. Also watch this podcast, and yeah, I kind of like realized that those are real men. They actually reached something real in life. They didn't get their money from just hanging around with women, drinking, showing the pleasure, and the way that they think, the values that they have are so different. I'm like, was I fooled this entire time? Because I really felt lost, I felt without purpose. Like I mentioned in the video I fell out with my friend group that I was almost like a monkey, performing for everybody. That is what those streamers showed me. Like you gotta perform. That is, life is just about that. Woman, performance, drugs, pleasure, And I started watching those podcasts, like actual men that reach something, have wives, kids, and the way that they think is so different. And I'm like, yo, I was fooled this entire time. I really got myself back up. really fix myself from inside, you know. And it wasn't hard to fix myself because I mean I already used to think like this before, but then I stumbled across those streamers and I used to think that they were the thing to be, and now I got myself back on track, you know. Another thing I started watching is a series called Vikings. Yo, if you haven't watched them and you are a man, even a woman, but for men I think it's gonna be so interesting, you know. This character Ragnar. I think he really symbolizes what a good man is. I mean, there's like four archetypes as I know. Warrior, king, lover, magician. You know, he really symbolizes all of them. And I'm like, every episode I watch, I journal what I learned because he really like he doesn't show you that that kind of like alpha male, blah blah blah. You know, he really like symbolizes a good man. You know, he shows respect to others around him. He's a good leader. He doesn't have an ego. He has a lot of confidence. And yeah, I just started watching more actual, no, maybe listening to like actual men, you know. And I just realized like watching those streamers, they was just fooling me into a false life, you know. I'm really glad I stopped watching them. I mean, the only guy I really respect out of the streaming world is probably like Jay Cinco. At least now, you know, he settled down with a woman. He believes in God. Um, he doesn't just perform for everybody. Like, you know, he's probably like the only guy I respect. But I just stopped watching him, you know, because I really realized they don't show you the right lifestyle. And if you are my age, like 17 or younger, you know, if you are a man, just stop watching them. You know, they may seem cool, but it is really not good. Like you gotta open your eyes to like the real world. You know, go watch and listen to actual men. You will realize like the way that they think, it's very different. You know, and they actually succeeded in a purposeful way, not just by being around women, smoking, drinking. You know, that is not the right thing. Like really get yourself back on track if you are like I was, you know. I'm glad I got myself back on track, and yeah, that is the video. Like I really can't talk about this from woman perspective because I don't watch didn't and don't watch women streamers, you know. So I really can't talk about this, but I'm talking more from guys perspective, you know, guys my age. I think we can call ourselves men, you know. We're getting into the manhood. But yeah, this is the video. I hope you really listen to what I gotta say because I'm talking from my personal experience, you know, and I'm 100% sure of what I just said, like the most sure. Like I can debate about this for hours. Yeah, I hope you have a nice day. I still gotta go to school, you know. I have a free class, so I thought I use this time in a productive way. So yeah, I see you, bro.